Hello, my hosts, and welcome to a new Factorio, well, not new, continuation of my Factorio playthrough. So, let's get right onto it. Okay. So, we have oil refinery, those things, and the pump jacks. And we can immediately start on adding our pump jacks here. It's going to be a good number of these ones. Okay, how many more? Okay, so right. So that's where our oil is going to come out. We'll start pumping from that one, but only that one. This will allow us to check if we got everything connected up right. Because pumping, basically the oil in oil in there. Take that off. Gets through to there as well. Can bring this over to here. Yep. You like that, you like that. Up, there. Get some more of them. So, like that, like that. So it's going all up to there. We've just got and we need just a couple more. Okay. Oh. Yeah, almost all out of resources to make more pipes. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and get some more iron. That is a pain. But we can go and stick a single oil refinery here. So now we've got some, we'll be building up a little bit of, a little bit of that sweet petroleum. Yeah, sweet light crude. Awesome. We've got rail as well. So when I get back, down, what I can do, start manufacturing rail in the background, and then we can build the rail up to the thing. So there's our copper. We've got a long trip back and forth here. So what I've been up to, well, almost finished off a new script, which is quite satisfying. So I'll probably start recording that later today. And otherwise, my life has been pretty steady. Been doing a lot of research, basically. Reading up on stuff. Background. So, that will be quite thrilling when I actually get it written, recorded. Probably edit over the weekend for it. Yep. And we've got this going on. Hopefully, since it's sort of like a about a popular creator and is a bit of a controversial topic, I'll get a good writing on it. Thing I am curious about is if I should do basically a story or a video essay on the whole Nux versus Vshoujo thing, because there's a lot of people who basically uninformed. I think they've only ever seen the stuff that Nux put out about it and just going off of what he said. That is not actually a very good source. But if I was to do that, I'd probably do it basically thematically on discussing how you evaluate evidence and how you weigh up who you should believe and how you come to a conclusion. Because one of the things I've noticed with the people who have been talking about Nux versus Vshoujo, they're basically their reasoning and their information evaluation skills are very poor, and I think it would serve very well as a sort of object lesson. Well, if you are listening in the archives, and I have not released a video on that subject, I'd really appreciate you making a comment saying if that's something you'd be interested in. Anyway, he says making her call for an action. There we go. Down we go. Right. I will be very happy when this becomes basically a rail trip. So add new. Rail. And add new engine, because that's the other thing, engine manufacture can't be done inside your pockets, so I'll need another factory for that. So let's go down. We are almost home. Right. So now steel plate and stone. Right, let's split off you. Sticks, steel plate and stone. So let's grab these resources from here. Split up. Okay. Just loading up on everything. Right, so that. Stick one of those in there. You are making sticks. You are making rail. You're going out to box. And say okay. Right. Got engines. An intermediate part. Should Just need gears, things, and tubs. So I'm going to build it down over here. So your prerequisites are all here. And you need pipes. Okay. So, 2 more boxes. Let's take that down to there. You. Like that. Okay. Ah. You have a green circuit shortage. Yeah, that's going to keep happening. Right. Yep. So I'm going to have to ramp those up sooner or later. Okay, so just grab some dirt as well. Make some more thing. Okay. Shift 3, is it? Yep. So now have a rail line going up along that power line. Where is that power line? There's the power line. It won't go all the way so far. Huh? Ah, we're out of rails already. So we'll continue to build that rail up towards the main spot. Oh. Gonna need a tank to hold our fuel in. Oh, just weird blotches on the ground. So, let's go back. What we'll be needing here is plastic and probably sulfur for batteries. But okay, so just come up through here. 100. I wonder if it's possible to measure the 103 of these. That's not going to be enough to get all the way, but we've got basically it being manufactured in the background continuously. And even slow manufacture is faster than nothing. That note, I want 3 drills. Okay. There we go. Right. Now. Rail signals are being built. That's fine. Even though there's going to be, at the moment, probably... Okay, there's going to be 2 of these things on the rail, so yeah. Rail signals will be useful. Right. Now let's get up to our good old mining area. Just so far. Lots of running backwards and forwards, which tends to drag a bit, but once we get everything running, things start to accelerate at an accelerating rate. Going a logarithmic growth type situation. Now this is opening up. I think that's because we are actually almost to our oil field, are we? Oh no, this is where we had to change because of the lake. Okay. Halfway there. Living on a prayer. Okay. Turn around. Yeah, this coal that we're passing, I'm going to be using to generate our basically to generate our plastic. Right. Not too far from it now. Okay. There we go up. Further. See, the advantage of this one is we can use it's just iron here. There's a copper plate field down there, so we could use these local resources for battery manufacture. That sounds like a good idea. Because at that point... Okay. We'll be starting to do more advanced stuff. So, our last few... Okay. Everybody is plumbed in. Start powering up. Our things. Sticking a buffer tank there. Okay. Again, nothing is optimized at the moment because the object is to get a bit of a bootstrap. So, what we have next is on this list, chemical plant. You're making solid fuel. I want plastics. I'm just going to put you down. Here. Plastics and sulfur coming next. So you two, one will be plastics, the other one will be sulfur. Box. You'll be filled up with coal while I bootstrap things. And output plastic to here. You will be manufacturing sulfur, which will go into sulfuric acid, so I'll need another thing over here. And probably a tank to contain the sulfuric acid. Right. Rail signals are there. So, another trip while we wait for the next level of science to kick in. And also so we can build, let's check. How our system is going. Okay, 68. And 50 of these. 100 of those. Okay. So, we have train lines being manufactured. And the prerequisites for those things. So, we should not have to run back and forth much too longer. We'll soon have a train line to do that for us. Although it's going to still be a long journey by train, but at least we can make use of it. just sort of like relax rather than holding down the go button. Okay. Get stuck on a tree. Actually, while we're going back and forth, we might as well just expand what we've searched for. See if we can uncover any other resources inside these little patches. Does not look like it though. Okay. Just more barren waste. I saw the trailer for the Buzz Lightyear game. Sort of, not Buzz Lightyear game, Buzz Lightyear movie. Kind of reminded me of Factorio, sort of like the whole, at the start, bootstrapping a experimental rocket to get off of a planet with nasty creatures that were trying to bite you, which I don't do in Factorio. Is playing on peaceful, because among other things it feels a little uncomfortable, basically invading and dumping a whole lot of pollution on a otherwise nice planet, even though that's what the basic plot of Factorio is. Now, let's get back to our main town. Sulfur processing. Might look at what, after I get my train line up, I might look at the bottlenecks and see if we can speed anything up. I suspect expanding green circuits might be the way to go, as it often is. So, I've got a long trip back. Yeah. You could see how intolerable would be if there were biters. This whole run back and forth would be continuously interrupted by monsters snapping at my heels. So expanding would be a lot slower. I couldn't do all the sort of like exciting thing. The only problem is with playing on a peaceful mode is that there's a whole lot of stuff that's peaceful mode specific. Sorry, that's basically militaries, like putting up walls and shooting bad guys and all that, which goes away once we switch to peaceful. It's a whole lot of redundant stuff, which is a pain, but it's a lot better than having all your fun basically repeatedly interrupted by bloop 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 bloop. Your base is under attack. Okay. going to have to actually, let's get back to the base, because we can stock up on... We can stock up on rail, and we can also get ourselves a locomotive. So gonna need some more steel. Okay. Right. That. That. At the moment, it's going to be a sort of fuel direction. Stick coal in there. Right. So, I'd have this as done as a bi-directional. Probably that's a very bad idea. We will quad track it, or double track it, basically. That's as much rail as we can get. And okay. Oh, where are you going? Okay. So it's a lot quicker to get back here. Okay, so we need to speed up our steel production. Just grab these here. there. Right. Drastically increased our production of steel, which will increase our other productions. Good. If we grab another load of that, we can manufacture our own rails in there. Okay. So looks like the bottleneck is basically the manufacture of greens. So let's move you from there. Split you out. So so split off that for more purposes. Then we can have one. Stick you here. Okay. You are used to manufacture those. Go out here. Okay. Right. So we've effectively doubled our green science manufacturing. Bit more spaghetti. Make sure everything's interconnected nicely. Okay. So if we look at manufacturing of green, yeah, substantial increase in production. But hopefully that means... got a little bit of a lag. Okay, cool. So actually, production. Just curious. You're now up to about the same rate. Might have to increase the size of our recipe. But what I really wanted to do was look at rail manufacture. Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, it's controlled by our iron manufacturer. But still, we're not getting much iron manufacture, just because the processing takes so long. What I am noticing is the demand for iron is starting to be a limited factor. Should improve our compression. And also here, that will optimize consumption from both sides of the belt, which will improve our throughput. Okay. Haven't reached saturation on that point yet. Right. Let's get back here. Drive up to the terminus of this railway. Continue up north. By the time we get there, we can actually do some of the sulfur stuff. Okay. Lots of people spec into grenades just to clear these forests. Oops. I've got to wonder if you are actually manufacturing, if Factorio had fire spread, would you use it to just torch entire forests? Because as resources go, they are pretty low value. And you basically end up pickaxing your way through large amounts of forest for not getting much useful resources out of it, then having to so okay, now we have sulfur. Our next thing we will be getting will be plastics. Plastics will get us closer to robotics. We are developing up this tree basically so we can manufacture robotics, and now we're out of things. There's no point. So you will come to there. I'll continue to run. Yeah, forgot about that. It'll spin around at the bottom and come back up for me. So I'll have another 100 more. So let's grab another supply of rails. Okay. We might actually be able to completely run out of fuel. Oh. have a lot of wood. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Right. Okay. Now, no real point going here again because, yeah, it's only 40. So let's go back up. Did I choose the wrong side again? Come on, let's get out of here. So we'll be creating a spur off of here to grab the coal, but our major project will be going all the way up for our plastic gathering. That's a good point. We want to get construction robotics. So we need plastics, which we're researching, advanced electronics, battery, blue science, and science, advanced oil, definitely. Lubricant, electric engine, robotics, but we will not need them here quite yet. Okay. So, up here. Just sort of scouting it out, this copper patch as well, while we're at it. Because that will... because we'll need battery manufacture. Okay. Almost all done. Plastics. 30%. Okay. Right. So we've got an hour. Okay. Right. Well, we are here. We were thinking build another light armor. The light armor is purely so I've got more carrying capacity. So right. Plastics is coming along. Right. So how far have we got to go? Okay. So you got your sulfur. You will be sulfuric acid. So sulfur, iron plate. Water. So that looks like our nearest source of water down there, so we're going to need more need a couple of fluid handling vehicles. So do a round trip like that. Nope. So I'm gonna take a slight be right back break to get myself some fluids. Let's do that. And we're back. Okay, let's head down. While we head down, you can get some nice crunchy noises. So it looks like we will unlock plastic soon. And with us unlocking plastics, we will have some more manufacturing to do. So, how far have we got? So, yeah. Get both our plastics and our sulfuric acid running. Then that makes us go to batteries. Then circuit manufacture. And from there, robotics. We might also have enough rail to finish off the rail line. So swoop up all this copper. since we are seeing a backlog, means we can get some more okay. So, just grab some more coal while we're at it. Right. Thinking we go diagonal, basically to dodge most of that forest there. And also get us close to that copper. Okay. See, at the moment, this okay. So I've got the plastics up. Excellent. Right. We might actually end up getting water from this river. Now I want to go through... actually want to go through this gap here. That gap there. To rip up all this as well. Did I put it on number 3? Yeah, I did. Okay. Can't wait until I get robots. It's one of the... Okay. We are free. Yeah, go around that way. Basically avoid most of the forested area. And we are out of things again. Thankfully, we are the majority of the way there. Actually, we're not. Well, we're almost halfway there. Now. Did we pick up? No, we didn't pick up any raw materials. Okay, so we can head back up. I think red circuits need the sulfuric acid. If that's the case, in order to get need to start manufacturing green or the next level of science up soon, which is a pain. There's a whole mess of other infrastructure. Okay, so almost there. Feels like I've been spending most of my time running up and down the up and down the map, which is not exactly thrilling, but for demonstration of what a playthrough feels like, it is somewhat indicative. Okay, you see, this is why I brought the coal. Right. And you here. that's where we'll be bringing the water into the system. Right, so grab some plastic here in case we have anything that needs it. Actually, fluid handling, that does remind me that we need that, so onyx, blue, advanced oil, lubricant, electronic engine. Okay. So that will... did want to do something while I was back up there. Wanted to stick myself a radar. How are we for power? Yep, still producing more power than we're consuming. Okay. If we go down here, here, we still probably don't have enough to complete our railway. But so spur out to here. Spur out to there as well. Okay. How much time I've got? So I'm saying probably another 15 minutes playing. And then I will call it for this session. But we are getting close to completing our goals. Okay. So I'm saying trip back to the main base. Extend our... Gotta head straight down. One last extension to our train line. And we will have ourselves a good progressive productive session. Okay. here. Fuel ourselves up. Head back down there. Right. While I was here, right. Good supply. Neat thing is, playing this game has helped me think what I'm going to do. As the conclusion of this. Conclusion of my run through, not run through, conclusion of my video essay. Okay. Okay. That is a cliff face. We probably don't want to tangle with it. Okay. That's as far as we are getting north. And I think that's as far as we're going to play today. So, grab you. Right, we can get... We can actually manufacture our own. Okay. Right. Okay. So, bring you up here. Oh, there it is. And we go back. That's electronics. check our graphs. Interesting, we had that massive peak. That tells me that we ran out of some key resource. Okay. Let's have a look at... Yeah, bottleneck on green again. Okay. Increase the manufacture of that. So anyway, I think we shall leave it at that for the time being. Switch back to my main thing. Game. And I will see you later. Oops, sorry. I meant to go to the...